What is happening, guys? My name is Mihir Merchant. Welcome back. This is Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0. What a game that was. Even though Chelsea did not really play their best football, they still managed to get the win. Aston Villa were attacking too much. They were attacking more than Chelsea expected them to. But still, Chelsea saw them out. And that is what big teams do, you know. Even on a bad day, even when they don't play their best football. I mean, they scored 3 goals, so that's really good, but they weren't at their very best. But even on a bad day, even when they are challenged so much, good teams and big teams get the clean sheet, get the 3 points, get the job done. And this Chelsea team is definitely playing like a big team. Mark my words, I'm telling you now, you may think I'm stupid, but we are winning the Premier League. Mark my words, come back to this video a year later. So without wasting any further time, let's dive straight into the main talking points from Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0. Well, the first talking point from that game definitely has to be the big man up top, Romelu Lukaku. His presence was immaculate yesterday. He scored 2 goals of the highest quality. Yeah, Ronaldo was making his debut, but Lukaku was also making his home debut. He also scored 2 goals, and his 2 goals were way better than Ronaldo's. You don't even need to have a brain to know that. Lukaku is going to make a difference. He is going to make a big difference to Chelsea this season. This is what they were lacking last season. I'm not saying Werner's a bad striker. I love him. I still hope he plays up top with Lukaku. If this game happened last season without Lukaku, Chelsea would have probably drawn this game or even lost it. You know, he is going to be that difference to get goals from half chances, from even nothing. He's going to bag you goals. Chelsea has spent 97 million and they have bought goals. I mean, last time he was in England with Man United, he was bad. He was pathetic. He was just shambolic to look at. You feel like he's not going to play in the Premier League again. But he's gone to Inter. He's come back as a different animal. Elite level of forward play. 2 goals of the highest quality. The first one he cuts back, and the second goal was on his weak foot. Outside the box, he generates so much power to bang it in the top corner. That is quality forward play. Chelsea were missing him a lot last season. He is going to provide goals. You know how Chelsea were 10 or 15 points short always in the last few seasons from challenging for the top spot? He is going to help us get there. Lukaku will get these draws into wins. He'll take chances that other players don't even consider a chance and score goals with them. And the 10 or the 15 point gap that they had between them and the top will be slowly but surely covered up now with Lukaku. Next up, we have to talk about yet another big man, but this time at the back. It's Edu Mendy. Definitely 100% my man of the match. You may disagree, but I think he has kept us in the game throughout the entire 90 minutes. He's made crucial saves at 0-0, when we were leading 1-0, when we were leading 2-0, even when we were leading 3-0, he has kept making massive saves for us. At 1-0, Villa could have scored and we would be 1-1 and the momentum could have shifted. At 2-0, they could have come back 2-2 and the momentum could have shifted and they would have won the game from there on. Who knows? On our bad defensive performance, this game could have been a draw. We would have been disappointed, but Mendy has made humongous saves from the first whistle. 100% my man of the match. I don't care if you disagree. You can make a case for Kovacic, you can even make a case, a big one, for Lukaku, but I think if it wasn't for Mendy, if it was any other keeper, we would have drawn this game or even lost it. 100%. I'd go as far as saying that he's the best goalkeeper in the Premier League on current form. Not negotiable, end of story. You cannot make a case for any other goalkeeper better than Edu Mendy in the last, 6 months, 1 year? Exceptional. So quick, so reliable, so aware of his positioning. Beautiful performance. 10 on 10 for me. Edu Mendy, my man of the match. The third main talking point from that game has to be Saul, who had, to be honest, a very shocking performance, a very shocking debut in the Premier League. He misplaced a few passes, he was out of position, he was even outdone in the physical battle on a couple of occasions. So it's a shocking start, I would say, for Saul. But we can let him off, you know, he's grown up in Spain, they play a different kind of football over there. This is his first time in the Premier League. It does take some time, you know, getting used to the brand of football that is happening in Premier League right now. Even the biggest players have taken their own time to gel into the team, to gel into the Premier League, so we can let him off. But he does need to improve on those performances very quickly. Tuchel has to, and I'm sure he will, try him out with Kante next to him, with Jorginho next to Saul, to see against or alongside which partner does he flourish at his very best. Saul's a great player. He has a crazy shot on his left foot, great passing ability, great vision as well for a midfielder. He's perfect. But the first time in the Premier League, like we said, it does take some time to get used to. He will be tried in so many different games under so many different situations, but he has to step up and take responsibility and change his performance soon. The next talking point from this game was our defense. It was just, I wouldn't say bad, because we did keep a clean sheet, but it was not to our level. It did not match the Chelsea standards that we are used to under Tuchel. I said earlier in the video that big teams and great teams, even on a bad day, even when they are facing a sea of attacks from the opposition, they still manage to get the win, manage to get the 3 points. So we have done that, and that is something we have to be proud of. But just the fact that Villa got in on our goal so many times, that is bad. Somewhere in the midfield and even in the defense, something was wrong. That is why Villa were taking so much. The three that played in the defense were Rudiger, Silva and Trevor Chalobah, with Alonso left wing back and Callum Hudson-Odoi right wing back. Now, just by reading the names, you can tell, I can tell, everybody can tell that this is not the most defensive setup, but we still went for it because he wanted to attack. Silva made a few mistakes here and there, but he made it up, of course, with a magnificent block and 4 block shots as well throughout the game. So Silva made it up as well. Trevor Chalobah again was good, but not that great. A bit reckless as well going into, I think, McGinn that was, to get a yellow card. Maybe just a lack of concentration in that particular moment, but good, not that great. And the wing backs as well, Alonso and Callum Hudson-Odoi, these are not really defending wing backs, are they? They are not known for their defensive abilities. They are known for, bombing up and down the pitch, but contributing to the attack more, which was great because they did that. But then what that meant primarily is that we're just relying on the 3 centre backs, and that is why Villa were attacking us so much. So our defense and the goalkeeper was tested a lot, but I think this will change once the right wing back position, Reece James, comes in, and the right centre back, I think Azpilicueta, comes in. It'll be a totally different game altogether. It's not an excuse though for the ones that played. They still, like I said, did the job. That defense looked like they could have, succumbed to the pressure. Luckily, it wasn't like that because of Mendy, but Villa had way more shots, I think, a good amount of corners, a lot of possession in our side as well. So that is something that needs to change very soon. And the last point has to be Villa themselves. Wow, what a game. This is one of those cliche moments where even after losing 3-0, they can look up to a lot of positives. They had some fantastic chances, some fantastic passing, very physical team that they are already, and to come at Chelsea and play that kind of game, attack like that, they're the champions of Europe, Chelsea. To play so attacking, so direct against them is an achievement in itself, definitely. 3-4 games over now, you can see that the 100 million that they got from Jack Grealish, that money has been spent really well. And that team is coming together now. Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins form a superb partnership up top. If it wasn't for Chelsea, they could have won that game. They are going to go to a lot of places and trouble a lot of big teams. Any other team on any other day, they could have probably won that game. So they are playing some great football. They're playing some very gutsy football. They're challenging teams regardless of their reputation. And there's a big chunk of the season still left. We've only just begun. So they are going to, if they can keep all the players fit and play at the same level, I think they can be top 7, They can challenge for those top 7, but they'll definitely be top table for sure. Lots of solid players, lots of good talent. Danny Ings gives them a lot of hope again after Grealish is gone. They could be a team to watch out for, That is all for this video, guys. Fantastic win for Chelsea, 3-0. Like I said, not the best performance, but big teams get the job done. 3 goals, not bad at all. A brace from Lukaku, not bad at all. Excellent Mendy saves, not bad at all by any means. 3 points done. Lots to learn though, lots to learn, lots to improve on, but they can be happy. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. Until next time. Bye bye.